Раз. Раз. В этой игре сложность зависит... Бля, не успел прочитать. Чего это показывает? Чё?
Пока нет.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh.
Да, музыка жутковатая такая, типа.
Called by this song. It is perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. It is perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the evil and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers.
Ну, что работает. У меня с телефона все показывает.
The falling of a star, a dire pressing.
Я не знаю, чего это не работает.
For interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is war but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What
Ну
is
что,
life
показывает?
but death pending?
Там видос типа шел.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They rule so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet gift. Awaken from the harshness and be
Я себе
Вижу, я отходил.
показывает, да?
Да.
Я, конечно, хуй знает. Чё с ним, блядь, ему хуёво?
Поэтому отдалил.
Слышь, нахуй, мне вообще похуй. Мог бы и не говорить, блядь.
Я угораю. Ладно, так.
explain. These patrols are after me. He's on to us. No, don't shoot. This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No, please, stop. I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about? Shit, where'd it come? Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry. Please, stop! Who are you? What do you want?
Опа.
I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? Do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Yes.
The sun feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? Place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them. I had better remain here until nightfall. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
In the dead's pockets, you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy undertakings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give me the... That's impossible. Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that he's doing.
О, я... Алло. Алло.
Алло, что-то тут?
Да. Я тут уже, блядь, сестру успел захавать свою.
Вампир?
Да, потом он узнал, что он вампиром, ну, стал каким-то образом. Хотя его выкинули вообще с крыши,
Она
да.
так одевается, вампир?
Да.
Интересно, она бесплатная? То есть...
Она вообще сразу видно то, что она для PS, там, Xbox, ну, то есть тут управление такое.
Сейчас, погоди, сейчас Facebook включу, я смотрю, сколько она бесплатная или не бесплатная, еще скачала.
Нет, она не бесплатная.
Но мне интересно, сколько она стоит, сейчас, блядь, загну, там, пятеризм 3000.
Да, на компе нормально. Пока что просто сразу видно, как он двигается, то, что для джойстика, она... Окровавленный дневник. Ладно, не буду читать. Падал. Так, что, спать хочешь?
Так, сейчас проверим, блядь, на PS. Чё-то. Как же заебись, когда PS есть?
Ну, хуй знает. Как заебись, когда комп есть.
Тебе не понять. Салага.
Не похуй.
Так. Пробьем сейчас.
Ну и чё? Пробил?
Ну. По-английски я просто вампир, да? Да?
На Twitch можешь зайти, посмотреть, там она в топе сейчас. Увидишь сразу.
Вампир. Вот нашел.
Он сам себя, короче, опять хочет убить.
Да, нашел. Приордер, да, какой-то там что-то.
Ну да, что-то такое. Ничего, короче, сам себя убил, прикинь.
Так, сколько он стоит для твари? Так. Я уж тут на своем PlayStation 3 сейчас открыл, блядь, видно мне все твичи популярны, кто где стримит эту игру.
Угу.
Прикольно.
This is absolute madness. I lost touch with the real.
Ничего нашел?
Да, посмотрел. Хуя себе, 4000 рублей, чего надо будет?
Сколько?
4100 рублей.
Развитие убежища вы можете отдохнуть и развить навыки, чтобы повысить свой уровень и лучше так. Аутография. Выберите доступный навык. Что мне нужно сделать? Это что за навык-то? Вы расходите свою собственную кровь, чтобы наведать на полное здоровье. Угу. И чё?
Battlefield 5. О, нихрена себе!
Чё?
Прикинь, выйдет Assassin's Creed в России.
И что?
Короче, нет, серьезно, я тебе говорю, версия Ассасина.
Я тебя понял.
Вы знаете историю Ассасина Николая Орлова. Вас ждут приключения в России 1918 года. Перемещение в стране, где только что произошла революция. Помогите княжне Анастасии и попытайтесь проникнуть в Кремль. Нихуя себе. Слушай, мне нравится такая хуйня.
Ты дурак, что ли?
700 рублей стоит, прикинь, играет.
Сколько?
719. Уя, прикольно. Battlefield 5. 16 октября выйдет. Уже предзаказ можно взять. Ебать.
Battlefield 5-то я знаю, да.
Человек-паук, блядь, ёбнись, сколько тут всего надо. Я сейчас фоточки пришлю. Увидишь. Ебать, сколько периода, Ван Хельсинг, чего тут только нет.
Я Battlefield 5 поиграл бы. Что там еще ты говорил? Спайдермена.
Спайдермен новый. Выйдет, знаешь, когда? 7 сентября. Этот мир юрского периода выйдет через неделю выйдет.
Добраться до Северного берега.
Ван Хельсинг выйдет. Ван Хельсинг уже вышел. Перестаю историю. Дополнения всякие. Я сейчас фотку прошлю, короче. Бля, ну Человек-паука я прибавку. Стопудово. 4,5 пускай стоит.
Будешь покупать?
Да, я куплю.
С кем ты скинешь?
В сентябре выйдет, я высылал.
Я говорю, это... С кем-то скинешься?
Если я никто не будет, сам куплю. Вот чек есть, вот такие.
А я не могу сейчас. Знаешь, это... Я ж играю. За мной гонится ясик. Так, ГТ. А Г? Это что? А, я понял, это просто толкнуть, значит. Где реперта? Ну чё? Нажмите, чтобы применить колы и оглушить врага. Оглушенного врага можно укусить. Кусай его. Хорош. Фига, у него тут еще, короче, всякие фишки есть, типа. Жри его. Чё? Твою мать. Чё ты стреляешь по мне? Я сейчас умру такими темпами. А, фига, прикольно. Все, я понял, как тут это. Работать надо. Только у меня этой энергии нету.
Бля, короче, заебись.
Че так темно? Посмотри, как я этого отпиздил, челик. И графика вроде неплохая.
Я страхую, блядь, 4000 стоит на плей.
Я бесплатно скачал.
Давай,
Че?
он там охуительный.
Ты нужен кораблю и стране. Вступай в армию. Помоги храбрецам на фронте. Cool. Сори, я уже отслужил свое. Тупо чел поужинал своей сестрой. Опа. Прикинь, крыс ем. Так, ну шо? И что тут делать? О, все понял. Дверь заперта. Давай, сейчас тут по-любому мне стреляться будут. Хотя нет. Чё, как крыса на вкус? Заебал он пиздеть, все пиздит. Так, там что-то было, мне показалось. Состояние стабильное.
Давай, блядь, заебал крылья. Убей там всё.
Да там и я вот пришел только. Сейчас увидишь.
Жду, когда ты там изъебешь кого. Что тебе скажут вам?
Ну, короче, труп нашел какой-то. Смотрит его.
Он типа доктор, да, или вампир?
Да.
Ё, блядь. Как придешь, блядь, к доктору, он тебя на пассажира.
Опа-на. Чё, как мне запрыгнуть? На F?
Ну, ебал, конечно, доктора.
Идите
Походу,
по следу
он
убийцы.
вампир.
А?
Он, походу, не один вампир.
Ну да.
Чутьё, блядь, сразу рубил.
Я в какое-то убежище зашел. Сейчас проверим. Пополнить все. Патронов получил. Что тут еще? О, тут, кстати, создание предметов. Можно предмет создавать. Лекарства, сыворотки, детали для оружия. Не, у меня ничего нету вроде. Не. Бутылка алкоголя. Часы. Не, у меня нету ничего пока что. Спать мы не будем. Мы будем дальше играть. Часть обычной рукояти. Все, что ли? Больше нет ничего. Не, вообще ничего нельзя. Ладно, пойдем, короче, дальше убийцу искать. В смысле, а чё? Куда дальше? А, все, я понял. Не понял.
At last, a little life. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals
Поговорить с
saw him.
местными.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen
Ты, блядь,
that.
местный
Don't
мужик.
worry, things can only get worse.
Бирюзовая черепаха, блядь. Кто-нибудь заходил в паб здесь? Что здесь творится?
Has
Тут еще и выбор этих есть, прикинь, диалогов.
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bot. See?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears to return to the sewer.
Помойного пса.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can always...
Бля, заебал пиздеть, давай уже нахуй. Ебашься.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Oh, God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
Been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes.
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Неужели, блядь? Так, где ты первая дверь-то? Ну вот, да.
Кстати, на старости снова пить залил.
На что?
Ну, просто залил, пока еще не ставил.
Мгм. Я тоже думаю потом залить, хотя бы, я не знаю. Только я буду на этот, на киберспорт ставить, а не на...
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Anyone?
That's something I can do for you.
Прям крест, блин. Светится.
Смотришь, да?
Да.
Ебать, он его осадил сразу, блядь.
And who might you be?
Так.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the
middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please,
Блядь, тетрадь ты заебал, блин.
something
Были в начале
is
чуть-чуть.
molesting me,
Сейчас что-то он бегает все.
killing them,
Уёбан.
biting them. The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
Там какая-то собака ебаная будет.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what?
Типа, короче, он ищет того, кто его вампиром сделал.
I'm performing an independent investigation here and to understand precisely what is going on.
Так, помогите мне
Then help me
же
find
мне.
the culprit.
I may, if you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
And I can only wish you good
Я
health
его прикончу.
and pray we shall meet again.
И все, может тебя убить, слышь? С крестом, ёпта, блядь. Пиздец, нахуй с ним столько базарил, если он мне ничего не сказал.
It's locked, all right.
Вообще, блядь. А с ним можно еще раз поговорить? А, нет. Ну там следы какие-то вижу. Здоровый граждан. Чего? А, это снизу. Ладно.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Так, может ты мне что-то скажешь?
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
Truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he
Что ты говоришь?
he was going to clock someone.
Блин, ему статуэтку выложили, пришел написали «Тифес», блин.
Will was a sailor who worked
Какую
at the
фотку ты
Harbour
выложил?
before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really.
Ты фотку выложил?
Been violent.
Да.
Until tonight.
Why keep the secret?
Какую, блядь?
Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not
Тифес,
loyal.
блядь.
After Will lost his job,
И где там тифес, там, блядь, даже не пахнет, блядь.
Так я и про то, что тебе говорю. Тифес.
started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Так тебя еще не
Thank
оскорбляли,
you
да?
for your candor.
Доступно. Бля, из-за тебя все прослушал, ебаный в рот.
Похуй.
Я подсказку получил, но я не знаю теперь, что с ней делать. Вы получили в ней содержится ли информация о горожане или человеке, который с ней связан. Информация. А вы вампир, для развития навыков нужна кровь. Индикатор крови указывает, так, подсказки увеличивают опыт. Ничем не болеет. Все. Прикольно. Погнали искать ее. Ну что, мне выйти отсюда нужно?
I will get to the bottom bottom of this intrigue? What's been done to me, to this city?
Так, я вот здесь что-то видел. Ну, уже пропал куда-то. А, вот следы.
The body is still warm.
Тело еще теплое, из бедняги недавно выкачали всю кровь. Так, взять записку, смотреть раны. Взять записку.
Some sort of note.
Так, смотреть костюм.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Походу скоро будет это Махач. Так, куда следы ведут? Опа, на стрелок из... О, стрелки какие-то. Охотник. Слышь, 4 уровня охотник. Я вообще...
Те разные, да?
Ага, знаешь, в чем прикол? Знаешь?
Нет.
А, нет. Я думал, он тоже вампирюга. Ладно, я его убил уже. Че, патроны дали? Оружие дальнего боя. Угу.
Ammunition crate. Good.
Ой.
They need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line.
Так, что тут есть что-нибудь еще? А можно мне пистолет взять? Ой. Я не знаю, что мне нужно
I
сделать.
cannot enter.
Идите по кровавому следу. От пирса. Ой. Нифига, я его размотал. Что тут еще можно что-нибудь спиздить? Трудно.
It's locked.
Досье врага. Поблизости этих досье. Ближний бой. Это интересно все. Слышь, я ж тебя разъебу, ёпта. Чё, Вась? Ну вернись ты. Почему у меня сил нету? Я есть...
Я ебу.
Охренеть, ты чё, тварь? Все, я их убил. Почему я не могу эти умения? Там опять стрелок какой-то. И тут тоже.
Best be moving on. Over there! This one to the top! Christ, he's dead!
Хорош, хорош. Дядь. Так, ну и что тут у нас? Труп. Новый метод, это новая тактика. Что еще тут есть? Ага. Опа-на, здорово. Блин, тут есть быстрое убийство, интересно? Какие-нибудь там. Опа.
Короче, баш, ничего не смотрю.
Хоть там посмотришь, ну.
Что-нибудь.
Пидор.
Если будешь потом, то пиши.
Сейчас, погоди. Вы открыли убежище. Так. Ну, давай, ладно.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. This place reeks of bloodshed.
And it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be? Some subspecies of vampire. I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Now, it's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Dance with him the dance of life and death.
You bastard! Didn't have the guts to fuck me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
To embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Dr. Swansea asked me to connect you. Dr. Reed, hurry up.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry, there's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to... Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody. It's locked, all right. Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. I cannot enter. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. It's locked, all right. These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's locked. These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.